Okay, now we're live. Okay. Hey guys, Shoga Joe here along with Tafari TV. Buddy, how you been? It's a heck of a week.
It has been. It's been in existence. It has been. We got rain in Texas, so there's that.
Ooh. Did your governor try to sneak out to a foreign island again? Because rain scares him?
No, he might have been. I think he might have pre-gamed too hard and stayed home this time. So
There we go. I know you got Blue Blur Con tomorrow.
yeah, I'm very curious to see how that goes. Just because a lot of the people they've invited, it's like cool. You have a following, but most of y'all are like in these big hedgehog or whatever type animal Sonic Fox suits or avatars or VTubers. So it's like if I pass you, I'm not gonna know it's you. Maybe other people will. So this will be an interesting experience.
No, that makes sense that this would be a large furry based con.
One person's been replying to me like, because I guess we're both. I can't wait to meet you. Or like, hey, I can't wait to see your content. I'm like, cool, but like, dude, you got to come up and tap me on the shoulder because if you're not wearing that to the thing, I'm not gonna know it's you.
There you go.
Like, no disrespect. It's just none of the announcements have had any of your real faces, so I don't. It's like, cool, that guy's coming, but where are they going to be?
Apparently, Will's going to let me know what this big thing he's got going on, Sarah, because
Oh
Will
yeah,
Boat
the big
Media
Spartan.
Music City Multicon.
Yeah, the big Spartan secret.
You already know what it is?
I don't. I forgot about it, so you just brought it up.
Okay, so Spartan Secrets this weekend. I'll be at Music City Multicon Saturday and Sunday. Probably with a sign that says Magneto was right.
Oh my! The fact somebody photoshopped a ballot and that was the option.
Ugh. Okay. Ultraman, we're here to talk about giant aliens saving the world. Incidentally, we're going to play a little bit of the English dub because I forgot I was not paying attention when I grabbed the dub when I grabbed it this week and got the English dub. So we're actually going to listen to a little bit of the English dub, then we're going to mute it because copyright. Subarai is super chill with us doing this kind of stuff, but we don't want to go against Mr. Subaraya.
No.
It's not like Mr. Toei. Mr. Toei will immediately come after us.
Yeah.
Mr. Toho, I'm not so sure. I don't know. He's got Zilla. Holy cat. Psycho Crusher. New toy just for Christmas.
And right there is where you put the time for price. Just right.
It's purple.
The soundtrack is giving because I've been playing Sonic Generation. The soundtrack is very much giving that. Doctor Strange track.
Mr. Ishido will be returning to his old division.
Huh? What?
The readings from the Onyx have ceased, and it's remained that way for 10 days now. I've seen no abnormalities.
They'll continue investigating, but it's no longer considered urgent.
That said, whether it's truly over is uncertain.
I know that voice.
My departure won't actually be for a few days. Until then, nothing's changed. Let's keep things running as usual.
Yeah, let's not get sniped for that.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Getting in early?
That's enough of the audio. Now it's just Yuma and Shio talking about realizing We don't get to do this very often.
What,
And now it's going to be a bummer because now you're going back to the other place.
Wait, which department did So he was a transfer initially?
He was a transfer from the Global Defense Forces Science Division.
Scientist in a suit. That's interesting.
Scientific Investigation Division, I think.
Okay, yeah, that checks out.
He's like Mulder, but with more acting. Less
like
hung up on the weird and paranormal.
It's like the shot where every anime either they break up or become friends, minus the little drain area beneath.
I was going to say minus like the fluttering. Well, if it was a girl, it'd be fluttering sakura blossoms.
That too.
I mean, it's just the anime trope of how far the breach of friendship is between of them.
This far out in the countryside, I think this is where Chainsaw Man was living. I'm sure I think I see a shack in the background.
Look closely for that orange puppy.
Poor Poochie.
I don't know why you'd make that mascot and not have it like unfused from him on a constant basis.
I feel like they've got to be figuring out some way. Is this somebody's video or their version
Yeah,
of
this is cam footage for the new monster.
Is it Bird Box?
It's called Mogu Vision. Because Mogu is mole. So it causes anybody that sees it kind of like goes into a panic.
Okay. So Bird Box, but everyone can actually see it. It's not just some invisible monster, or we'll see.
And yet I still forget that he is Dino Thunder Red, Japanese Dino Thunder Red.
Yeah, I just learned this week that our original Power Rangers footage is all just Japanese footage that they spliced English stuff into.
Oh yeah. That's how Saban's super cheap.
I thought that, I mean, I knew it was like Japanese originated. I didn't realize it was straight up like, and even like Rita Repulsa was dubbed over.
Oh yeah, if you look, when they go to the Japanese stuff, it is slightly darker tinted. Same with Big Bad Beetleborgs. That's made up of two series: Jukan B Fighter or Jukon Fighter and Jukon Fighter B. Some more of this footage.
Of course, it's a cabin in the woods.
So these people were barely experiencing the greatest fear and going into a general hysterics. It's okay, the robot will just drag you poorly off screen.
I must assist you.
Mohans with Momels in them.
The hand's enough for nightmare fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Giant father of disappointment attack. Go.
Now he's in his own mind.
I say you've ran away too far into your own head. Interesting shot for this shot, by the way.
We've gone what I call the Shinji angle.
Is that the top down before I lose my mind?
Or before I tell you to get into the robot? Or I'll make Ray do it again?
Yeah.
So his biggest fear is he's leaving and doesn't really have any friends because he never stayed. never makes the attempt to do it. So everyone's just like, all right, well, bye.
That's been my whole thing. He's like, he's there, but he hasn't like bonded with anybody. He's genuinely treated this team like coworkers.
And I kind of think the giant Yuma is to represent that he knows that Yuma's Ultraman. He's just not saying anything about it. No light.
All right, Halo 2 tactics. Just shoot both. Who the hell are you? Is that the chick from
No, she's gone.
Is she okay?
This is somebody new.
All right. I was like, what? Wait, what happened to the girl last episode? I'm trying to remember.
I think she got blown away in the giant purple beam
Right, because
in the arc blast.
she could be bringing whatever comes back.
I mean, I wouldn't mind her for like a continuous antagonist.
She seemed like she was going to be some kind of long-term person, even though this is a limited run show.
To make its targets hallucinate their greatest fears.
It was translucent, right? Not completely transparent like Naranga.
Yeah.
And you didn't notice it until it was behind you?
We didn't hear anything. It came out of nowhere.
And it didn't show up on the kaiju detector either.
I was there and I didn't see anything.
Okay, so now we listen to the whole English cast. It's not bad, but if Yuppie can't see it and Yuppie could sit there and like squint and see across transdimensional spaces from 2 episodes ago
Right.
and point out like someone is there psychically.
I do like what they do with the robot's voice.
I also think they don't separate anymore because they don't want to pay for that additional voice actor. Or when they do separate, they just don't have the bottom half say anything. So I think Bond understands. It's like, all right, well, it's a flash of light, so if we don't look at the light, we don't go into hysterics.
Everybody just
also-
wear your best stunt of shades, and then you'll be good.
You're actually very close to being right on the money. Run, run. He's in the background. I was like, man, I got my tongue attached to this.
What is it
And
even?
don't get to where his tongue is no longer attached.
Is it even just destroying stuff, or is it looking for something? Oh, it's...
Unknown. Shows in a motorcycle helmet. Yuma's got sunglasses.
Did we just MacGyver solutions to the
Yes.
umbrella? Really? What?
Bond's got on a welder's helmet.
We look like a custom team from not Apex.
PUBG.
Yes, that's what I'm like. We look like a random PUBG team.
You.
Put the mask back on.
She's got a sun umbrella. I mean, it is light absorbent, so.
Alright, but if you know you can't hit it, what do you expect Ultraman to do?
Even the monster's like, hey, I didn't get hit. I didn't die.
Right, like you clearly see everything goes to poke, 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 poke.
Oh god, he can hit me.
Okay, so I mean, this presents at least a challenge.
Even the monster's like, oh man, this is awesome. I think it's so weird he can only use his forehead laser with the sword.
Sir, put the mask on, keep the lightsaber up. You might need both.
Yeah. You know, I just realized the English dub doesn't have all the commercials.
I mean, why show us things for stuff you're not going to sell to us? So,
No, they're selling Ultraman. The Ultraman TCG is a worldwide TCG.
I mean, the TCG, yeah, but like the thousands of other things they advertise that probably aren't localized yet, like
This is true.
all the other dubs and ports and whatever that probably aren't even licensed for us yet.
But I want to see stage shows.
They said come to Japan for that. Whee! Physics are just gone right now, but okay.
Oh man.
Okay, don't shoot. Shoot whoever this is. Shoot Star Killer over here.
He's also kind of an ultra.
Is this the other person that was...
And this was that person in the woods with him earlier, but this is his alien form. I believe his name is Zangan.
Zunga looks kind of gross.
A little bit. Looks
It looks like almost like a
several
bug,
monsters emerged.
almost like a bug exterior.
Looks like fusion between alien Bolton and one of the other big name ones.
Reminds me of one of those like old school first gen like insect Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh yeah.
All right, hitting them once didn't work. We'll hit them together.
Well, he apparently tapping the Ultra Sword on his sword made him fully corporeal in this world. I don't know how that works, but okay, could be his alien gift.
Who knows? As long as I can hit the damn thing now.
Zeton, that's it. It looks like a fusion of alien Bolton and Zeton.
Zeta. Okay, yeah, I see it. You know what? That head had the long ass head had to be good for something. Damn, Ultraman, fight back.
Just use the shield.
Right, wait,
I was
there
being
it is.
facetious.
I was getting ready to say something sarcastic, but here it is. Use the shield and break it into pieces first. But don't throw any of the fragments, I guess.
So his greatest fear is whatever supposedly is the big bad for the finale.
Okay. And gutted.
I'm glad that Galaxy's not going to be in every single fight thing. Like, it's going to be, oh, I can't take this on. I need like my higher power form.
Yeah.
That is a problem with a lot of different final forms or mid series forms. Is they tend to overuse them a whole lot, so they become less special.
All right, robot, what you got for us?
I lost my sunglasses. I'm gonna go be sociable. No, really, that's what we've learned from this episode. The moral of this episode is be sociable, have less regrets.
Even though he's still leaving, or is he getting to stay?
It's a good question.
I'm curious if the leaving is taking place this episode, or that's going to be like a later down the line thing.
Later down the line, I think it's later down the line because I think Mogru delayed his return.
Okay.
Vision delayed his return.
Back on the countryside. Back on the countryside.
Just normal Japan walking.
It's got to be cool. How are you wearing this and not sweating?
Not a big city. This is a common sight.
Works for me. Shu! By the way, Shu, what did you see when you were hit with that kaiju's light?
That's a secret.
A secret?
I am known as Zangil.
I'm sorry.
It's imperative that
Broad
I speak
daylight?
with thee, for this earth. It is being targeted by Hel Nerak.
Oh, he's going to teach him how to use the sword.
Alright, what's this guy's deal?
He's probably from one of the neighboring planets.
Explains why he's ultra, but like ultra light. Because the
I mean, there are like not quite ultra beings that are also part of the ultra universe. The Subaraya does everything, so technically they're all part of the multiverse.
Okay.
but except Ultraman's multiverse is not as convoluted. Everyone's just kind of aware of each other. It's like, oh, you're from a different universe? Cool.
I'm curious if this is gonna blow his cover then, because it's like you're gonna come walk up to you. Clearly have a human form. You're gonna walk up to me in Zangan gear in broad daylight. Like there are people going to work, leaving work and school right now, sir.
It's like, this is not protocol. No, but that was Ultraman arc number 16. I dig it because this is the start of the final arc. We have our big bad named Show, even though they call him Shu. Show here gets to resolve some issues and learns to be sociable. I would have liked a little more comedy on his end in this episode, like when we were getting originally with, it's like, if you drink coffee, that's a problem. But we have tea. So, no, good. What about you?
I like it. I kind of like the anime crash out angle they went with for his mental mindscape, seeing his fear. Also, if you want to bond bad, try talking to your coworkers. It's how some of you will get along being around them for the next 4 years anyway. Just don't come in and just mean mug everybody. That's how you piss everyone off without even trying.
Coincidentally, that was something my boss told me today.
What? Talk to people?
Yeah, it's like, learn their story. It's like, but I have anxiety and don't want to talk to people.
See, that's okay. I had a guy. This is the guy who used to run our social media, by the way. He'll walk into a room, look at everyone, and make direct eye contact, and then just scoff and go into a corner. Those dudes suck. But yeah, I did like I like seeing a little bit in his head that he actually, I guess, does want to try to get to know these people. Very curious to. So we got rid of the monster, but was the monster related to the egg thing that came through the portal?
I think so. I think now the portal's just going to be leaking monsters until Helnarok shows up through it.
Because I was expecting them to like have to find and destroy it to get rid of the thing, but if we have someone else who can give us a cheat code, that's cool. I'm very curious if his identity is fully blown next episode now because of this.
I'm wondering if he's not going to come in and get almost immediately murked. It's like, teach Ultraman how to use his sword, the Galaxy Dagger sword, and then just get immediately murked like the next episode.
It's possible, especially if they're hiding that actor's face and it turns out to be someone prominent. It's like, hey, that's the most we can afford out of you, buddy.
I wonder if it's going to be the dad.
It's possible.
It's like, oh, hey, I found this body. I'm inhabiting it. It's like, I have lots of problems with this.
Way to go, Billy Maximoff.
There you go. All right, guys. We will see you next week for episode 17. You can catch me mostly over on Total Justice Gaming right now because I'm hyper fixated on streaming some Mech Warrior. It's how I calm myself down, by blowing up larger machines with lasers at the moment, and that's a lot happening. You can find Tafari.
I am over here on all platforms. I post usually on Mondays, but beginning of the month is usually a heavy content era for me too. I will be at Sonic Expo this weekend in Dallas. If you're there, feel free to come and say hi, or if you hopefully seeing this in time. If you saw me out there, feel free to say what's up online. I have a couple skits out. New episode of the Convention Survival Guide is out. Halloween video about what if they did the purge in the world of The Office. I've also started streaming now. I do what's called my walk and talk streams, where I am on my treadmill while playing retro stuff and talking with you all. I'm exhausted today because I spent 3 hours and walked many miles while playing The Incredibles. So come through. It's a good time. I try not to exhaust myself.
Okay, I was going to say, it's like, we want to do real retro. I want to see how long you're on that treadmill playing Mega Man 2.
It was the boss fight where they go to like the lava area from the movie, which apparently was intended for Frozone. And I'm just like, why did I have no problems with this at 8 and now at 28, 29. Now it's an issue.
I feel so sad because of my age.
The Incredibles turned 20 this week. Other things took precedent on November 5th, so decided to just give that a moment to die down.
Yep. All right, we will see you guys next week, or you can catch us tomorrow night over on the Get Bit podcast. You can also find Will and I this weekend at Music City Multicon in Lebanon if you are a Tennessee viewer and manage to watch this in the next couple days. All right, later, guys.
Peace.